सतर्क रहिए।
Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek Mahajan with the new episode of Exchange Thoughts. I have an interesting guest with me, India's Chinaman bowler, Kuldeep Yadav. Welcome Kuldeep, good to have you on Doordarshan. First of all, Kuldeep, how have you been doing? The entire nation was under lockdown and the cricketers are not used to getting cooped up at home for so long.
Thank you, Abhishek bhai, for having me here. And firstly, lockdown was a bit difficult for me, when it comes for skill session, skill work. But to be very honest, it was a great time for me to have with my family and do a lot of other activities as well. So once the fourth lockdown uh, gets over, I started training early morning, then the evening. So it was initially it was very difficult.
Yeah,
First 2 days, first 3 days, because your body is not moving properly, not flexible enough to
yeah.
move around. So after that, after 3 4 days, it actually get into the groove. So it will take another
Hmm.
like one more week to be back in the rhythm.
Hmm. Right. And Kuldeep, have you started practicing now? I was reading it somewhere that you were practicing on your terrace since the curbs have eased a bit now. Have you started bowling now?
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. During the time of lockdown, I was training at home only. Just
Hmm.
doing some shadow work, bowling shadow work
Okay.
on the terrace. Once the after the lockdown, I was working on my bowling as well. It will. I think it will take another one week or 10 days to be back in the rhythm.
Hmm. Okay. So have you started going to the grounds also on the field
Yes.
because that is the best place for a cricketer or for any other sports person?
Yes, yes, yes. It's been like 7 days,
Okay.
and so I'm going early morning and evening around 4:30 to
Hmm.
7. So yeah, I'm following the same routine which before this pandemic happened.
Hmm.
Going on the ground and doing some running and moving around feels really good.
Hmm. But Kuldeep, tell me frankly, is it frustrating? I know you're saying that you had a great time. It was like a blessing in disguise because you guys are not used to staying at home for so long. But is it frustrating to be at home for such a long time because you will again have to work very, very hard to regain the fitness?
Uh, It is, if you say, I guess I feel that if you're playing a lot of cricket over the year and you need a break probably like 2 3 months, so this was
Hmm.
actually a blessing for us, and if you see around ourselves, you will find people are struggling for good life, and
Hmm.
we are actually blessed. We got a very good life, and I'm actually very happy with it. It's
Hmm.
nothing against any frustration or depression.
Hmm.
I really feel that we got a very good life,
Yeah.
and I just enjoyed 2 3 months.
Hmm. You must have spent time with your parents, your family. I can't say friends, but Kuldeep, you would have been playing IPL at the time when the entire nation was under lockdown. Do you get these thoughts that why actually this happened, why this pandemic happened?
Uh, it's a difficult one. You can't fight against nature. These things bound to happen. These things will happen in future as well. When people uh, do not care of any other thing. These things will happen. And
Hmm.
it's not a good question for me to ask. I'm not actually a knowledge person, to answer this question. But
Hmm.
definitely, we really felt bad for this, and we as a human being, as a world, as an Indian citizen, we are struggling, and still we are in a bad situation.
Hmm. And also, Kuldeep, when everything becomes normal, I'm talking about coronavirus, there is a talk that IPL might be happened in that October to November window. Your thoughts on that? If everything goes well, uh, is it a good window to play IPL in October and November window if the World Cup doesn't happen?
If everything is normal, we should
Hmm.
start playing cricket, and IPL, IPL or maybe T20 World Cup, good tournament to begin with it. So
Hmm.
I'm favored with both of them. So anything happen, good for any cricketer. Cricketer wants to play cricket, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Right, rightly said by you. But Kuldeep, if I ask you what format are you comfortable with playing now after such a big break, what will that format be?
Firstly, I feel it will take 15 to 20 days uh, to be on the field for proper competitive cricket. So you can say like I can say easily say like it will take another 15 20 days. So once the camp start and after 10 20 days we are ready for T20 and then one day, and for Test cricket it will take another a month, to
Hmm.
be to play a Test match. So that's how the schedule is, and we're playing a Test series in Australia around about December, so it gives a lot of time. So
Hmm.
that's how I feel. And initially we should start with T20, I guess.
Hmm. Okay, you are saying you need only 10 to 15 days to get back into the groove, and T20 would be the right format to start off with. But Kuldeep, during these times, did you speak to any one of your colleague during these times? I've seen Virat Kohli also, Rohit Bhai also. They have been doing Instagram. Your friend Yuzi Chahal also. Did you speak to anyone on the phone?
Yes, of course. We have been in touch with everyone. We as a
Uh,
group, the Indian group, the support staff, everyone, trainer, physio. I spoke to Virat Bhai and everyone. I'm in touch with all the senior player. So
hmm.
and coach and Ravi Bhai as well. So they just telling you the right way to follow this lockdown, and it also gives you a lot of motivation to work and to follow what they are saying. And
Hmm.
uh, everyone is touch everyone we me Chahal or Rohit
Hmm.
Bhai, everyone is in a group, and we are sharing a lot of lockdown experience as well. So it's not like we are not talking to each other, but we are in a group, and we are talking to each other. It means
You're
like
saying that
in 2 3 4 days.
you're saying that your colleagues have been sharing what they have been doing under the lockdown.
Yeah,
You
definitely,
want to
yeah.
share? You want to share what they have been doing?
What Chehal is doing is something really different from other person, I guess. And he went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, and wake up at 2 o'clock. So that's how his schedule is. And Rohit Bhai is following a tight schedule.
Yeah.
He's going bed early and wakes up early in the morning, like 8 9. So yeah, that's really good. Everyone is
Hmm.
time schedule is very different, and due to the lockdown, there is nothing to do. There's nothing skill work to do.
Yeah.
So people are kind of bored. So that's how they are.
Yeah, Kuldeep, actually, you rightly said by you that it's in your hand to stay positive or go towards the negativity side. And sometimes there are situations when you don't have control over anything. So that is the right way, I think you said that, to stay positive. But Kuldeep, now the big burning question is how to stop using saliva on the ball. I have seen you. You also have the habit of using it. I think almost every cricketer has the habit of using saliva or sweat on the ball. Uh, but now it has been officially banned by the ICC to use your spit, to use your saliva on the ball. How will you come out of this habit?
So, to be very honest, it will take time.
Hmm.
Uh, this is uh, this is our childhood habit. When once you start playing cricket, you always put saliva on the ball to shine the ball,
Hmm.
and for to adjust with to adjust this with the sweat. I guess it will take time, and I really feel it will take it will be very challenging for any bowler, to as it come to fast bowler or spinner, it will take time, and it is very challenging, and I think maybe they will find some other solution as well. So
Yeah.
uh, we can use the sweat as well. There's nothing wrong with sweat, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, but Kuldeep,
it's
how difficult? Yeah, how difficult will it be to not use saliva and sweat to shine the ball, to maintain the ball, I should say?
uh it will be very difficult for bowler. I
Uh,
guess it will be very easy for the batsman. If the ball is not shined and if the ball is not moving, then it will be very ordinary bowler. If you see any bowler,
yeah.
it looks very ordinary, and the circumstances might be changed. So maybe they will come with alternate decision on this,
Hmm.
and yeah, but I really feel that this will be very challenging for any bowler.
Yeah, and also Kuldeep, let me tell you, it is an interim decision. Also, it's not a permanent decision. And let me share what ICC is saying now. If a player does apply saliva to the ball, the umpires will manage the situation with some leniency during an initial period of adjustment for the players, but subsequent instances will result in the team receiving a warning. This is interesting, and a team can be issued up to 2 warnings per innings, but repeated use of saliva on the ball will result in a 5-run penalty to the batting side. And also, when saliva is applied to the ball, the umpires will be instructed to clean the ball before play recommences. I don't know with what they'll clean the ball, but this is the rule they have come out with. But Kuldeep, it has also been decided to allow teams to have replacements for players showing COVID-19 symptoms in test matches, but not in ODIs and also not in 2020 cricket. Your reaction on this?
I think it's not a bad decision, to be
Hmm.
very honest.
Yeah.
Uh,
Especially in
as
test
you
matches.
Yeah, especially in test match, as you can see, the situation is bad, really bad. If you
Hmm. Hmm.
see in India and some other country in England or in a Europe country. So
Hmm.
so I think this is not a permanently decision. This
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
a permanent decision, but it
Yeah.
will take. Let's just take for another series, I guess. Australia and sorry, England versus West Indies.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will apply this rule,
Yeah. And they'll be
and
playing without any crowd.
yeah, so it will be very difficult,
Very
and
challenging also.
yeah,
Hmm.
it will be very challenging, and at least we got enough time for if you get I mean, as a cricketer,
Hmm.
I've started training, so I'll now I probably know everything about the rules, ICC rules. So probably from today only, I'll try to avoid saliva on the ball. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so that's good news for any cricketer. But
Yeah.
yeah, actually we're actually playing a series in Australia. So
Hmm.
and before that, there's I don't know if there is any cricket.
Yeah.
So we got ample of time to to solve this problem.
Hmm. Actually, Kuldeep, you have to abide by the rules, and there is no other alternative. But unsuccessful reviews, let me also tell you, unsuccessful reviews have also been increased. This has been announced by the ICC. But Kuldeep, if we go back a little, if you go back in 2017, when you entered international cricket, you replaced biggest Indian spinners. You know who I'm talking about. But along with Chehal, you bowled superbly, and there was no looking back. But off late, batsmen have started picking you. What is the reason?
I really feel that if you play a lot of cricket, You tend to
Hmm.
lose your basics. You tend to lose your basics, right? That's how I feel. And it's not like a batsman is reading you, but it's like you actually losing your basics, right? You're not giving
Hmm.
proper flight, you're not turning the ball, and you're not deceiving the batsman. That's how I feel, and I don't see like any batsman is picking me. It's just not like that. You know, uh, in this world of technology, and
Hmm.
everyone is watching you closely, and
Yeah,
they
they are
got
also doing good study on
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
so 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 they got your videos, and
Yeah.
also they are working on it. So uh,
Hmm.
and I really feel that I just lost my rhythm. I just lost in couple of series. I just lost my rhythm, and it's
Hmm.
not like that I'm actually bowling badly, but I'm bowling well.
Hmm. Okay, Kuldeep, you are saying that you got ample amount of time. What I understand is in the last 2, 3 months. Tell us about your mindset. I mean, are you also thinking to come out with new variations in your bowling?
Yes, to be very honest, in these 2 months, I actually follow what I've done in last year,
Okay.
and I watch every videos of my bowling,
Hmm. Okay.
and I also come with some great thoughts and great planning as well,
Hmm.
and also uh, I planned a new delivery as well, so maybe in the future I'll try to bowl in the first
Hmm.
series, I guess, which we play. So
So when
play,
do we see that new delivery? If IPL comes first, we'll see that there. Or if
yeah,
Australian series comes first, that is
of
six
course,
months away, I know. But you will see that delivery, the new
yeah,
delivery,
yeah,
I should say, in that series, right?
the new delivery, yes.
But Kuldeep, you mentioned about Mahi Bhai. Do you miss MS Dhoni in the team? Because I know you're very close to him, and most of the times he used to tell you where to ball and how to ball to which batsman. Do you actually miss him in the field?
To be very honest, I'm a big fan of my boy, and I really want him to play for India again. And yeah, of course, we miss him, and everyone miss him. So
Hmm.
as a fan, as a cricketer, I do miss him, and I want him to play again. So it will be very easy for me to just keep bowling, and he's the one who just keep telling me where to bowl. So it gives you a lot of confidence, and it becomes very easy, to read any batsman.
Hmm. You're saying that you are a big fan of my bhai MS Dhoni. What is the best thing, best part you like about him?
The best part about him is he never talk about your bowling off the field. He just talk on the ground. He just tell you
Okay.
on the ground what to do, and that's very good quality about him. He just tell you on the spot to what to do and what not to do. So the best
Hmm.
thing about him.
Hmm. No, but off the field, when you are eating together, if you ask him about your bowling, does he not give any answer?
No, he actually gives you an answer, but
Uh, hmm.
off the field he's like a very mazakia person. He's not that serious one.
Hmm.
He always try to pull my
I
leg.
know.
It's just always so it feel very it feel very happy. It gives me a lot of confidence as well. When someone likes my way talking to you and cracking joke. So I really feel like they are very close to everyone.
Have you been speaking with him lately? Because I know what I've heard is that it's very difficult to speak to him over the phone.
Yeah, I actually don't use phone much. My guy
Uh,
is like he's only active on PUBG now. So it's been a long. I haven't spoken to him, but maybe hopefully very soon.
uh. Also, Kuldeep, share with us your bond with Indian captain Virat Kohli. Is he the same aggressive man off the field also, in the dressing room also?
No, 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 definitely not. He's very, very, very funny guy,
Hmm.
and we really enjoy him. And as a human being, he's such an amazing guy. As a leader, he just put his hands up and perform for the team. And we as a youngster, as a senior player, we just follow him. And the kind of fitness level he
He
gives to
maintains.
Indian
Yeah.
team,
Hmm.
it's really amazing, and he actually understands the bowlers very well, and he gives you a lot of freedom, and
Hmm.
gives you a lot of belief in you, and
Hmm.
to express your talent, and I'm really big fan of Virat Bhai, and very very happy the way he's leading the Indian team,
Hmm.
and as a youngster, as a whole team support staff, we just follow him, and that's a really good thing about any sports team, we
Hmm.
just follow what the captain wants us to do,
Hmm.
and he's the right person to lead Indian team,
Yeah.
and to be very honest, he's very passionate about uh,
Hmm.
about any sports which he
Yeah.
plays, with,
Hmm.
when it comes for soccer or maybe some other game as well. He just
He
want to
wants
win
to
every
win all
game.
the time.
Yeah, that's a really good quality about that's a really good habit, and yeah, I have learned a lot from him,
Hmm.
as a man, as a human being. He
Hmm.
and maybe in future I'll keep learning what he's doing in his life, and probably
Hmm.
make a change in my life as well.
Hmm. Kuldeep, who do you admire most in the current team, and who does the pep talk in the dressing room before the match?
Admire the most, I would say Virat Kohli. Is
Okay.
Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. We got two senior players in our team, and
Yeah.
they both are really really amazing player. And the one guy who is very active on other activities is, I mean, uh, it's not like other activity, but he's very funny guy. Shikhar Dhawan, he's very close to me, and
You call him
I
Gabbar?
just no, I just call him Paji.
Uh,
So he's very close to me, and he's the one who makes the team very comfortable.
hmm. And Kuldeep, now some funny part. How did the friendship between Kulcha started, you and Yuzi Chahal, and who gave you this name?
To be very honest, I don't know who gave this name, but it's been a long, when I was part of Mumbai Indians,
Hmm.
then I met first time, and
Hmm.
from there onwards, we play some domestic cricket as well together, and he's like a elder brother to me, and share some good knowledge as well, taking care of me as well. So that's how all the bond comes from.
Is he also the most funniest guy in the team, apart from you?
Yes, definitely, yes.
And also, Kuldeep, I was reading it somewhere yesterday, I think. Ian Chappell, Australian great, he believes that you are the biggest threat on Australian pitches. And India is scheduled to play Australia in December this year. Does this give you confidence before any big tour, although the tour is 6 months away?
Uh, I don't get confidence from speaking some good about you,
Hmm.
and if you're doing really well in other condition, and that gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
When I played in Sydney Test match, I got five. That gives me a lot of confidence. That gives me a lot of
Yeah.
confidence,
Hmm.
and I played in Australia, performed really well there. So that gives me a lot of confidence. If someone is speaking good about you, it's also good, it's good to listen, it gives you,
Absolutely.
okay, if it gives you like they are thinking about you,
Yeah.
so you have to be on toes every time. And if Australian captain, the former Australian captain is saying, and it says that they are thinking about you, and you have to ahead of what they are thinking about you, and you have to
Absolutely.
be on toes every time. And
Hmm.
yes, of course, once the test series start, and I'll be in perfect position to play, and if I get a chance, I'll try to do my best.
Hmm. And Kuldeep, what has been your best moment so far in international cricket? Hat tricks you took in ODIs, or maybe your debut?
I would choose my first wicket. Is the
Okay.
best memory, and two hat tricks were very special.
Hmm.
And yes, but I put my test debut is something which is very memorable for me.
Hmm. Absolutely. And let me tell you, Kuldeep Yadav, he's the only Indian who has claimed a hat trick twice in ODIs. But
Yeah.
Kuldeep, you have been playing international cricket for quite some time now. Six tests, 60 ODIs, and 21 T20s for India so far. What's your ultimate aim now?
Uh, I don't believe in long-term goals.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, uh, I set a very small goal, to play for district level, to make a uh, to make a our place in to make a playing 11, to make into
Hmm.
playing 11, then
Hmm.
to play for state level, that perform there. But as of now, my ultimate goal is to achieve the big goal is to achieve 400 test wicket, and
Hmm.
that's a big one.
Wow.
But to be very honest, I'm just thinking about the next series as well.
Hmm.
Nothing extra, but thinking about the next series. I have to bowl really well.
Hmm. I remember Kuldeep Rahul Dravid used to say this: we should go step by step rather than taking bigger steps, rather than taking long-term goals. But last question, Kuldeep: which format, T20s, ODI, Test matches, you enjoy the most?
No, any format if you're playing any format for
Hmm.
India, for our nation is very difficult. And if as a cricketer, I really want to play all the formats. As I would really want
But what will be
really.
what will be on top?
No, it's not like that. You can't put one thing ahead of cricket. Just I really wanted to play all the format,
Hmm.
but for every cricketer wants to play test cricket now.
Hmm. Okay, Kuldeep, thanks for these answers, in-depth interview, and we hope you get on to the field soon in Indian colors because you look the best there. Thank you so much. That's all we have on Exchange Thoughts, but stay tuned for more news and updates. Namaskar.